Hey, what's up, y'all? We back again with another story of Ben 10 Illustrated. This is part 2. So let's check it out.
This video is the third in a 5-part series of an illustrated retelling of the entire history of Ben 10, from the classic series all the way to Omniverse. The information will be presented chronologically, so you will see all flashback and time travel shenanigans play out in the order they would have happened in the natural progression of the universe. By the end, you should be well versed in the legacy that is the hero of heroes. I'd love to hear reactions from both longtime fans and new beginners of the show, and see if they can follow along. Now, let's begin. 4 years later, Ben is now 15 years old and continues living a normal life, playing sports and drinking
So this is after he removes the Omnitrix.
smoothies. With Grandpa Max missing, Ben re-equips the watch, and with the help of Gwen and Magister Labrid, the high-ranking plumber that originally recruited Max, they begin their search. However, as a catch, the Omnitrix has recalibrated after Ben's 4-year hero hiatus and has locked away his original transformations, while giving him 10 new ones.
Oh.
The three run into Kevin Levin,
Nice.
now 16 and back on Earth, during a weapons deal with the Forever Knights. The DN aliens, slaves that work for the Hybrid, are also present, and after a short
shit.
escapade, Magister Labrid dies in battle, leaving Ben to carry on Max's legacy. Double-crossed from his weapons deal and honored by Labrid's sacrifice, Kevin offers his help in defeating the Hybrid and their DN aliens, recalling
Wait.
Ben's so-called
I thought these guys were good guys. I thought the Forever Knights were like the plumbers, like they were good. Are they no good? I'm confused a little bit.
Double-crossed from his weapons deal and honored by Labrid's sacrifice, Kevin offers his help in defeating the Hybrid and their DN aliens. Recalling Ben's so-called dream of a future where he and Kevin were friends, Ben agrees, and the iconic Alien Force trio is formed. Using his new abilities, the trio begin recruiting superpowered allies for an upcoming invasion. Some were good, some were bad, and some were quite questionable. The three eventually find
Oh,
that Max
it's
is
the rat that was friends with this dude.
were
Kevin.
quite questionable.
Right? This is the rat from the alternative universe prison thing, right?
The three
Right?
eventually find
Or
that
is that
Max
a
is still
different rat?
alive and has been deep undercover investigating the Hybrid fleet, only to seemingly die yet again by using an unstable Novoid projector as a grenade to kill a Hybrid general and give Ben and his team another fighting chance. To honor Max's sacrifice, Ben continues his journey to put together a valuable team. As the Hybrid invasion gets closer, many revelations are made. Gwen finds out that her powers come from her alien grandmother, and has been using magic to channel her abilities. The gang meet Professor Paradox, a man thought dead due to a failed time travel experiment that has accidentally launched him outside of reality, where he learned to bend time and space and find his way back. And most importantly, Ben had unlocked his most powerful transformation yet, Alien X, a nigh omnipotent being that can bend reality with a mere thought. Although this power comes with complications.
I was just about to say that. If he has the power to do whatever the fuck he wants, why does he have other aliens? Just use this motherfucker. Let's see the drown there.
Being that can bend reality with a mere thought. Although this power comes with complications to overcome. Later, after a distress call from the Null Void by one of the allies Ben has made, he discovers that Max has yet again escaped the clutches of death, and the Null Void grenade
Yo, Max, how many times are you gonna pretend to be dead, you motherfucker? What?
ended up transporting him to this dimension, where he has began an uprising against the dictator persona of Dr. Animo, known as Devoid. Ben assists the revolution, but Max refuses to leave, as he believes there is still work left for him to do there, but promises to return one day. Now an independent leader, not by burden, but by choice, Ben prepares for war. The war officially begins with the fall of
Jesus.
Galvin Prime, the homeworld of Azimuth. He and Paradox then set things into motion. Ben calls in every favor he has at the time for a final assault on the hybrid, as their plans to extinguish all life they deem impure, which is any race that is not their own, is in full effect. Azimuth at first refuses for Ben to participate in the war, as the Omnitrix is too valuable to risk losing, but after realizing that nothing will stop Ben from fighting, he grants Ben access to the Master Control, the full powers of the Omnitrix that he had only experienced once before. Ben fights his way to the hybrid control tower, only to find that the true hybrid Supreme Council is located on their home planet. Max triumphantly returns with his own team to give Ben the fighting chance to make it to the Supreme Council. There, it is revealed that the hybrid race is actually dying, and they intend to wipe out the galaxy along with them. On a whim, Ben uses the Omnitrix's genetic damage repair function, amplified by the hybrid galactic jump gates, to
Please tell me he does not help them. Please don't do this.
along with them. On a whim, Ben uses the Omnitrix's genetic damage repair function, amplified by the hybrid galactic jump gates, to rejuvenate the hybrid's entire toxic bloodline, recombinating their DNA and giving them a second chance at life. With the war
Brother cunts, do not help them. Squash them. What are you gonna do next time they catch a cold? They're like, oh fuck, I'm sick, I gotta kill the universe. Yeah, you know how it goes, bro, let's do it.
war ended, and Ben Tennyson now recognized as a galactic hero. The hybrid returned home. Max continues training the Max Force, his new team of recruits, while
The
Azimuth
Max
says his
Force?
goodbye to Ben, who has yet again lost access to the Master Control. Ben's new heroic status starts to cloud his judgment and fuels his ego. Months later, Vilgax arrives on Earth with his follower, Siphon. Vilgax issues a Conqueror's Challenge, a law galactically enforced that allows the opposer to challenge that planet's greatest hero, with the champion obtaining ownership of the planet upon victory. Vilgax has
How does that sound like a good fucking idea? I come, I punch your greatest hero, my planet now, boy. What?
done this to 10 other worlds, including his own home planet, which has now been renamed Vilgaxia, redeeming his status as a banished criminal to a respected leader and warrior. With his 10 victories, Vilgax now wields many new powers and weapons. To ensure victory, Kevin and Ben attempt to hack the Omnitrix after Azimuth refuses to help Ben after the hybrid
Yeah, that's not gonna go well, is it? It's probably gonna lose control of the Omnitrix or some shit.
hack the Omnitrix after Azimuth refuses to help Ben after the hybrid war gave Ben a much more arrogant personality. The experiment goes awry, breaking the Omnitrix, releasing some of Ben's aliens into the world, and permanently mutating Kevin for a second time. The trio work together to recapture Ben's missing aliens, but the Omnitrix remains broken. The challenge begins, and Ben appears to be a perfect match for Vilgax's new powers, until Vilgax gets the upper hand and kills Ben in his Chromastone transformation. Suddenly, Ben's broken pieces begin to reform into another transformation, Diamond Head, one of his original 10, and promptly defeats Vilgax.
I fucking love Diamond Head, bruh. He was so cool.
Diamond Head, one of his original 10, and promptly defeats Vilgax. As time goes on, the trouble weighs on the trio due to his mutation, as no one is able to figure out how to cure him. Unable to escape his defeat, Vilgax continues to pursue the trio, eventually teaming up with Azimuth's ex-assistant, Albedo. After a failed attempt to recreate the Omnitrix after he was deemed unworthy, Albedo was accidentally genetically altered, now resembling a warped Ben Tennyson. The two agreed to an alliance to retrieve the Omnitrix from Ben. Albedo would use the Omnitrix to cure himself, and Vilgax to rule the galaxy. Albedo eventually stole an Omnitrix core from Azimuth to complete the Ultimatrix, a device that can turn Albedo into Ben's aliens, and then evolve them into their ultimate form. The two capture Gwen and Kevin and threaten execution unless Ben hands over the Omnitrix. Ben complies, and Vilgax uses the Omnitrix to power his Bioid army, finally achieving his dream of commanding an army of Omnitrix users. Vilgax double-crosses Albedo and keeps the Omnitrix for himself. As Vilgax begins his reign over the galaxy, Ben activates the self-destruct on his Omnitrix via voice command, telling Vilgax that the Omnitrix will destroy itself if he does not give it back to Ben. Vilgax believes Ben is bluffing and lets the Omnitrix explode, destroying it for good. Ben swipes the Ultimatrix from Albedo to once again gain the power to transform into his aliens, but now has the option to go ultimate. During the battle,
My boy went fucking savage mode again. So he was like, yeah, you can have this piece of shit. Fucking old ass technology. Boom boom kaboom. Self-destruct. Yoink the new what you met. Oot oot. New cool shit. Cool watch that makes me make fucking super aliens. Hey.
Vilgax's ship plummets into the
Bruh.
ocean, where Vilgax unleashes his true form, only to be defeated by Ben using Ultimate Swamp Fire.
He became a pussy mouth octopus.
Defeated by Ben using Ultimate Swamp Fire.
Ultimate Swampfire.
The destruction of the Omnitrix also cures Kevin, as the frequency from their original experiment is what kept Kevin in his mutated state. Armed with new abilities, the trio's journey continues.
Hey, rest in peace, my guy. Okay, that was cool as fuck. Damn, everything went fucking hype. I'm still kind of annoyed that he fucking helped heal one of these guys. Fuck. Shit. Where are they? The fucking the hybrid. Why did he do that? This guy seems like galactic cunts. Like, oh fuck, we die now. Now you die as well. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with part 4. Have a nice day, everybody. See you.